Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Princess Eugenie is our new favourite royal, thanks to her sharing stories on the White Wine Question Time podcast. Eugenie described her 2 children as wonderful, saying, "Oggy is a firecracker and just listens to me. I don't know why. And Ernie smiles the whole time, so they're really easy and wonderful boys." She also shared that she's a very good sleeper. "If there was a tournament in the Olympics of sleeping, I think I would win it. I could sleep for Great Britain as a national sport, and so I think my boys have gained that talent, and they are deep, deep sleepers. I hate to say this to all the mums listening, but they really are good sleepers. There are other things that don't go well. Feeding times are tearing my hair out type moments, but sleep is not a problem at the moment. There's always sleep regression and things like that coming." Eugenie also spoke about her sister Beatrice. "She's my big sissy. She's a legend. She's annoying when she wants to be, and I'm really annoying to her back, but we love each other, best of friends. She's a great mum. I always ring her for nearly everything. What do I do about this? What do I do about that?" We're the only ones going through exactly what the other is going through at exactly that time as a girl. In our family, in our place of work, whatever it is, I think that's extraordinary to think about. We're not twins, yet you go through life knowing exactly what the other one is going through. She's my big sissy. She's a legend. She's annoying when she wants to be, and I'm really annoying back to her. But we love each other, best of friends. Eugenie also spoke fondly of Queen Elizabeth. She was just one of the best people in the world. Her sense of duty and dedication and her love of people, it really happened in public, like you all saw, and it happened in private with us. We learned how to do things from her as well, how to talk to people, how to stay strong and dutiful and kind. She really instilled in us. When she died, I said to people how lucky I am to have a part of her in me. Comedian Rose Matafeo shared that she got very, very drunk after dying on her arse at the Royal Variety performance. The New Zealand comic was on the Dish podcast and said, "I performed stand-up comedy in front of a sea of white-haired people. A gorgeous, gorgeous audience, expecting comedy, not expecting the sort of whimsical anti-comedy of myself. I did really bad Christmas cracker jokes, which were intentionally bad. Many people came up to me afterwards going, 'Stay at it. Keep going, girl.' So I think the irony of it was really lost." In the crowd were Harry and Meghan. Matafeo met Meghan afterwards and recalled the meeting. She kind of glided over. It was almost like she was on a hoverboard. She glided over like Mrs. Danvers, and she was like, "You must be so proud." And I was like, "Of what? Of dying on my ass in front of the effing royals? Yeah, I'll be writing home about that." More Palace Intrigue in just a moment. The Express covered the explosive details on the night the Duke of Windsor finally confronted his wife, Wallis Simpson, over her affair with gay American socialite Jimmy Donahue. The Express tells us Anne Seagram's unpublished memoir was stored in an archive at Cambridge University and offers a unique and detailed look into the life at the Villa Windsor, the Paris home in which Edward VIII shared his wife after his abdication from the throne in 1936. In her memoir, the former king's ex-private secretary revealed that after 13 years of marriage, the Duchess had become restless with her needy husband, who was constantly demanding her attention and approval, which led to her extramarital affair with Woolworth heir Jimmy Donahue, who was 19 years her junior and a flamboyant homosexual. Seagram observed, "Sometimes she had to break out, and she would revel in some shoddy little success. Someone had told Edward, in his own interests, that the Duchess had been out every night with the same young man. He went to his room and lay on his bed. She came in later that night and went to him, and I heard him choking back the tears in his voice, telling her what he'd heard." His voice wavered. She never said a single word in reply, but soon she came out, her head bent, her face submissive, her eyes blue and bewildered. She'd been found out. She'd naively always hoped to get away with her affairs, brazening it out where another wife would have given herself away. She was determined to have her fun and was angry with herself for having been discovered. People uncovered the real-life Cinderella who left her shoe at Prince Christian's of Denmark's 18th birthday bash. They report Anne-Sophie Tornso Olesen has come forward as the owner of the stiletto that was left at Christianborg Palace in Copenhagen. The Danish royal palace had some fun on Instagram by posting a photo of a single sparkling shoe that was found after the festivities wrapped. Is it Cinderella who forgot her shoe last night? And Sophie revealed, "It was meant to be a fairy tale ending a la Cinderella. I thought it was a bit funny myself, and I talked to my family and friends about it before, and they agreed that I should do it. It's a chance you won't get again." She did speak to the young prince at the event, but doesn't remember about what. I don't really remember what I asked about because I was so confused, but I think I had something to do with what he thought about the whole thing and about having invited all those people into the castle. As for the show caper, People points out the plan wasn't so easy to pull off. When she tried to discreetly drop her heel, someone rushed to return it to her. She decided to try again. When my partner from Edigal Municipality and I came out of Christianborg by the stairs, it quickly fell off and I hurried away so that no one could stop me now. It's not because I think now that I'm going to marry him, but I kind of hope that someone would think it was funny, and then it also creates attention for the royal house. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please head on over to YouTube or youtube.com, and you don't have to listen to the show again, but hit that subscribe button for us. It really helps us out. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.